Welcome back to Softtouch Training Part 4. In this section we're going to cover the item function buttons. I'm going to click on a table here. When you first come into the check, you have what we call your order function buttons across the bottom here. You're going to notice when I select an item by touching it over here on the check that our options for that are actually going to change. Select this here. You'll notice now that all the buttons down here pertain to an individual item. The Done button will allow us to just go back to the order function buttons. Let's select an item again. We have an Item Adjust. What this will do will just adjust that single item. And depending on the item adjustments that you have programmed into your system, the options will vary down here. Go back, you hit Done. Select the item again. We have an Item Void button. This will remove that item off of the check. This will also ask for a manager override or for them to swipe a card. You have an Item Waste. Typically the waste is used if it's been sent to the kitchen and made and is not going to be purchased by the customer. Typically that's the difference between the waste and the void. You have a Move Seat button. Here we'll click that. What that'll do is allow us to move this item to another seat. So if I select 1, it's going to move this item up to seat number 1. Select 1. And there it is now. You have Reorder. Any of these items you can always just go back into the check and select it. If they wanted to order another one of these, we just highlight that, reorder, and it puts another one on the check here. Go ahead and send that so that way it goes back to the kitchen. Select the table again. Select an item. Gives us our item functions again. Item split, what that'll allow us to do is split the price of that item across however many people or seats you have here. So we're going to click that. It's going to ask us how many times we want to split it. 2's fine. Enter. You see here now that you have a half a shrimp stir fry here, half a one here. Select this again. Mark unserved. What that will pretty much mean is that it's still in the kitchen. So you'll notice right now it has a check mark next to it. If we click Mark Unserved, it gives us a little chef next to it, which means that it's still in the kitchen. Let's send that back into the table. What you'll notice now is that we've got these here. If we select that by just highlighting the item, you can click Mark Served, put a check mark next to it, same with that, highlight another item. Item Times. When you select this, it'll show you when it was created, when it was sent to the kitchen. Depending on if you're expediting, there's an ability to have a barcode printed in the kitchen where they can scan it to see the time that it came out. And that pretty much covers our item function buttons.